Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes and
Mafia Mike.
how are you all? It is Thursday. Welcome back to all our returners and hi to any newbies, and there are a few of you here at Manfa's Makes on a Thursday. It is the segment known as
Tile of the Week! Thursday!
So if you are new here, Tile of the Week Thursday is where we showcase this book here, which I received in Happy Mail. You can get it on Amazon. I am not affiliated, I am not sponsored, but that is where you can purchase this. And we have pledged to make all 100 tiles, one a week, until it's done. So we are on week 19?
Maybe.
I do this every week, guys. You'd think I would learn by now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yes, indeedy. And this week's tile is called Medusa, and it is designed by Hattie Risdale. And that is what it's supposed to look like. So Manfa did a Manfa thing, and I copied the colours that the designer did. Mike went off on his own little tangent. So
Because that's what Mike does.
it is what Mike does. So I'm not going to take the lead on this one. What are your thoughts on this tile?
I enjoyed it. Wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
There's been a couple of, like in a row, good, enjoyable tiles.
Yeah.
Did alright, to be fair. The colours I chose, they kind of mould together, apart from one. So, I'm not sure. But
Mike is starting to realise the importance of colour selection, I think, and is starting to be a little bit more choosy as the weeks go by.
just a little bit. This one's alright though, it's not unappealing.
Simple stitches again, nothing overly complex, nothing new that we learnt this time. Absolutely fine, no problem. Again, no bickering between us. Got it done in one evening because it was only, I think, 8 rounds.
Yeah.
Absolutely fine. But again,
in fact, we did it in a record time, didn't we?
Yeah, again for me, it's a bit of a nondescript one. I mean, like the Pico fan last week, there is nothing wrong with it. It is an easy peasy, nice little tile that doesn't cause any stress or aggravation or frustration, but it also didn't ignite any creative juices or get me excited, or it was just okay. And okay's fine. I would rather okay than pulling my hair out. So, do you want to show them yours? There we go.
It is. Now that is 3 colours, even though it looks like 2.
The cream and the
And
lemon
the
yellow look very similar.
I don't know if you can. There you go. You can see it slightly there, different.
And I did the blue, pink and white as the pattern in the book suggested. We didn't miss any instructions this week. We followed it to the letter. And it was absolutely
I learned
A-okay.
something new in this as well. If you can see here, this bit sort of sinks in. I learned from Sam how to stop that when tying in your ends.
Yeah.
So the first point is stop being so heavy-handed. Second point is you do it a slightly different way.
Yeah.
With less heavy-handedness, and it comes out lovely.
Yeah, you don't...
So the yellow is a perfect circle. This bit.
Yeah.
But that bit sunk in.
Yeah. I think there is a common habit of when you've got an end to weave in that you just, especially if you're at the top of a tall stitch, you just go from the top of the tall stitch to where you've got lots of stitches to hide the tail, and that can pull that stitch and warp that stitch. What I actually do is the stitch next to it, I go through the loops like on the back side. I should have bought a needle or something. And then I poke it back through the front of the work so that the tail's on the back again, but I poke it through at the level of the stitches and then weave the tails in that way, so you're not actually yanking the top of a stitch down and warping it inwards. It stays straight because you've got the balance of going into the stitch next to it before you go down. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you. I'll grab a
They'll
needle.
be fine. They know what you mean.
No, I don't. Well, they might say, can you show us? And I don't really want to do another video showing. And most of you might already know that little trick, but it might be handy for a few of you. So if you keep them talking a minute.
Guess what, guys? I have caught up on my crochet. Yay! So I'm literally done. Just got to wait for the next colour on the luck of the draw. Sound. I had to catch up by 6 weeks with very little time, and it worked. I did it. I had 2 days off, and I used them wisely. So yeah. So here's my tile again. It's very nice. And Sam's even better, in my opinion. Especially the stitching, because tension for me is still off. But
okay, so I don't actually have an end to weave in. I'll do my best to show an example if I can thread my needle. Bear with. I need one of those fandangled needle threaders that I've seen some of you get. And actually, saying that, I'm sure Mama G gifted us some.
probably.
I'm having real issues here, guys. Sorry. Bear with me. The sewing side of things isn't my favourite anyway. Right. So, if I show you from the front. So imagine you've got, I don't know how I'm going to do this. You've got a tail on the end, just pretend. And
They can't really see.
so basically, you've got a tail on the end of on the back of your work. What I tend to do is, say this is the stitch that I finished on. I would go to the next stitch over, go through both loops of the stitch, pull the thread through, and then I would go back down through that same stitch, because it's obviously the same colour, and go back. This is really bad, like that, but you're not going to see it because it's the same colour as your work. And then on the back side, you were up here, but now you're down here, and then you can weave your ends as normal at the bottom. That was a really bad example. I have just wasted 5 minutes of your life. I do apologise. I tell you who shows you very, very well is the wonderful John Boy. In some of his tutorials, he'll show you how to finish off and weave in ends, and that's the way he does it as well. If I have got time at some point, maybe in the new year, maybe I might do some hints and tricks, and I'll use my phone holder so I can aim it down at the table so you can clearly see what I'm doing with my hands, because doing it front on isn't going to work. But you just need to get your thread lower down to where you can hide your stitches underneath all the legs of the other stitches, rather than being right at the top of your work. But anyway, let's not waste any more of your time, because Manfa isn't good at any of this, showing people what she means. So that was week 19. We're on week 20. My goodness, we'll be a fifth of the way through.
And this one looks a little bit more challenging.
I love it. I've wanted to do this tile ever since I first got the book and flicked through it. So we are finally here. It is called Aphrodite, and it's by Hattie Risdale again. And that, guys, ooh, wrong way. That, guys, is hopefully what it is going to look like. How pretty. And the pattern shows it in pink, and pink is one of my favourite colours. Will I go for pink, or will I go for a different colour? Only time will tell. So I'm looking forward to this one. Like I said, I've wanted to do this one since we first got the book. And we still have a fair old while until we get to the mosaic ones that we've said we might be a little bit on.
No, you'll be fine. I won't, because I've never done it.
It's only what we call drop-down stitches and singles. You'll be absolutely fine. It's just knowing where to put the stitches in mosaic. So, yes, what a hodgepodge video. I do apologise. I don't normally try and do demonstrations, and it was absolutely rubbish. So, maybe Manfa shouldn't do those types of videos. Anyway, so yes, Medusa is done and dusted. On to week 20 next week, which is a fifth of the way through. We will do week 20. We will do week 21. And we will probably do week 22. And then we're going to have a break until the new year. So we've got 3 more Tile of the Week Thursdays until regular scheduled content gets broken off just for a week or so over the festive period so that we can actually spend time with our family. I will still try and get content out for you daily over the Christmas period, but whether it will be a full video like this, it might be some shorts. I don't know. I haven't really planned it out, to be honest with you guys. I'm going to be winging it, so not even I know what's going to be on Manfa's channel over Christmas. But also, you guys deserve to spend time with your families too. I know there are some of you out there that live for content creators videos, and to you, I totally understand. And we try and provide that for you, especially if you don't have loved ones near or you haven't got anyone to spend the festive period with. I totally get that. But there are some people that might also enjoy not having so many channels to either keep up with or catch up on after the Christmas break. So I don't know as yet. Couple of other bits of admin. Christmas cards. I am still accepting Christmas card requests. I cannot talk. I'm so sorry. It's been another manic week at work. If you would like a Christmas card from Mike and I, please do send me an email. It is down in the description box of every video, and it's on my About tab on my page. Doesn't have to be a Christmas card. If you don't celebrate Christmas, we will do another card from us. I have sent out 2 big batches, and I still have a few that are trickling in, so I will do another batch at the end of this week. But by the end of this weekend coming, I will still write them, but I cannot guarantee that you'll get them in time for Christmas, because we have a lot of postal strikes going on here in the UK, and obviously it's got to get on a plane and fly to you guys across the pond or in other areas of the world. So to guarantee it for Christmas, I need to have your address before the weekend so I can post them before the weekend. If it's delayed, you can still request, but I don't know whether you are going to get them in time. And also, don't feel obliged to send one back. If you don't have the means, absolutely fine, we will still send you one. But if you do want to send one back, then please ask me for our address, and I will happily give it to you, as long as you don't share that out, guys, for privacy and safety reasons, which I'm sure you can understand. Until I get a PO box, my address will not be publicly known. Another bit of admin, we found out today that Luck of the Draw 6, if you're involved in Luck of the Draw 6, for the last 3 weeks of that crochet along, it is going to be hosted by the beautiful Lynette over at Charmed Grammy. So if you are not familiar with Lynette or you are not subscribed, it might be worth heading over there so that you can get the last 3 numbers of the crochet along.
And not only that, you should just go there, because she's brilliant.
Yeah, don't just go for the Luck of the Draw numbers. Actually check Lynette's channel out, check her videos out. She is a wonderful, wonderful lady. She is a dear friend of ours, and she has given us a lot of support and love along our YouTube journey. So just go and give her a subscribe anyway, guys, because you won't be disappointed. We don't recommend anyone that we don't either watch ourselves or know personally. So there is that bit of admin. Anything else? I do this at the end of every video. I'm sure I forgot something. Amigurumi Wars has kicked off. It kicked off today. It's the 1st of December when you're watching this. So get your hooks flying, guys. If you don't know what this month's Amigurumi Wars entails, go back and watch yesterday's video of mine where I explain it all, and also head over to Bella Uncinetto, the lovely Christina, as she has got a video as well. And for your ease, I have added her video to my playlist, so both videos can be accessed in the same place. But give her a subscribe anyway, guys, because she's my friend. Again, she's lovely and her content is amazing. She is very, very lovingly agreed to co-host with me. And we all need to support each other and spread the Yarny love any time of the year, but especially at Christmas. Okay, so yes, find out what Amigurumi Wars is all about. Get your hooks flying. Send in as many entries as you can, as that will give you more chances to win our prize for this month. And again, if you don't know what prize we're offering, you better go back and watch my video. That's all I'm going to say. So we are going to leave it there tonight, guys. We have shown you our tile of the week. I am so sorry this video was squirrely or a little bit more distracted than normal. We have had a bit of a chaotic evening with the kids. They have been full of high spirits and excitement because, of course, they can have their advent calendars tomorrow, and just generally kids in December are more hyped up than normal. So we are going to jump off here, have a brew, and
shower.
For you, I've had mine.
And I'm probably going to go sleep because if you can see my eyes, I look knackered.
Yeah, we had a bit of a late night last night, and that is because my middle child decided to disable his iPhone. So yes, Mike was up really late on the laptop trying to figure out how to get back into said child's phone. So we had a very late night. We've both had an exhausting day at work. The kids are full of hijinks, and
that's that.
That's life. That's life in the Manfa household. So there we have it. Okay, one last look of Medusa in all her glory. And we will see you tomorrow for Crochet Catch-Up. So until then,
stay safe.
Be kind.
Look after one another.
Get some good quality time in with your loved ones.
Get some good quality crafting time in.
We will see you in the next one.
Or around the YouTube streets.
Bye, guys. Love ya.